ICLU Radio, your campus station. That was Alabama Shakes with Don't Wanna Fight, which won Best Rock Song of the Year at the Grammys. The Grammys were this past Monday. Hope you guys all saw it. The performances were great. I personally love the Lady Gaga tribute to David Bowie. I thought it was excellent. Before we continue with the show, want to give a quick shout out. Ultimate Frisbee Club meets every Friday at 3 p.m. in Kingsman Park. Everyone knows Dom. You've probably seen him either in Gilbert or on the Spine, always talking about all the great sports events on campus. Check out Ultimate Frisbee Club at Kingsman Park, 3 p.m. every Friday. You don't want to miss it. Coming up is Ed Sheeran, Best Song of the Year at the Grammys, here on ICLU Radio, your campus station. ICLU Radio, your campus station. You're listening to Kingsman Kickback with your host, Ryder Christ. Here are your today's top headlines. Today, the FBI, okay, did you guys hear? The FBI wants Apple to disable the total wipe feature on the iPhone because they found the San Bernardino iPhone in the car. So what Apple wants to do is they don't want to do that because they want to protect everyone's privacy. Personally, I'm all for that because I would hate the FBI to go through my phone. There are certainly some things I don't want them to find in there. Also, did you guys hear? Jeb Bush's website domain name became available for purchasing, and guess who bought it? You guessed right, Donald Trump. Donald Trump bought Jeb Bush's website. So now every time you want to go support Jeb Bush and you go to his website, you get transferred to Donald Trump's website. So that's kind of awkward. Poor Jeb Bush. I feel like he just gets picked on all the time. I feel like Donald Trump is just picking on Jeb Bush. Jeb Bush is like the little kid in the corner, and Trump is like the bully that's like, haha. So prayers go out to Jeb Bush. Hopefully he gets his website back. Also, today, hot news, you guys. Today, Pope Francis said Trump is not a Christian because he wants to build a wall between Mexico and the U.S. Trump later replied with, "For a religious leader to question a personal faith is disgraceful." Wow, you have to be in a lot of trouble for the Pope to pick you out. I wonder how many Hail Marys Trump is going to have to do to get on the good wishes of the Pope. That were your today's top headlines. Stay tuned at 1:45. I'm going to be doing my top picks for the Oscars. Right now, here's John Legend, Glory on ICLU Radio, your campus station. ICLU Radio, your campus station. You're listening to Kingsman Kickback with your host, Ryder Christ. And right now, here is your entertainment headlines. Okay, guys, did you know a flavored drink at Starbucks contains, how many do you think? 25 teaspoons of sugar per serving. And you're probably like, oh, that's super small. Well, here it is. That's 3 times the amount of one Coke can. 3 times. So if you're on a diet, don't go to Starbucks. Because, okay, so here, just to give it to something to compare to, the Venti White Chocolate Mocha has 18 teaspoons, which is still more than one Coke can. You're better off just drinking the one Coke can. So all you Starbucks lovers, I know for me, I'm just going to do Starbucks once a week because, I got a diet, I got a New Year's resolution, I got to keep with it. Also, did you know today is National Wine Day? Only if you're above 21, but it's still National Wine Day. Here's some fun facts for you guys. The millennials this past year drank 42% of all the wine in the U.S. That's a lot of wine. That's crazy amounts of wine. Also, if you drink wine, you have a 30% less chance of getting a heart attack. So, Thirsty Thursday, if you're above 21, I think, it's been a good week. Just go off campus. If you're above 21, just have a glass of wine, celebrate a little. We're getting to midterms weeks. We all need a little pamper ourselves. So, celebrate National Wine Day today. And then final top headline, Kanye called Taylor Swift a fake during a rehearsal for SNL. This rant was due because someone on SNL, the set designers, changed his set because it was interfering with the lighting. During his rant, he compared himself to being one of the greatest influencers in all the world, such as Stanley Kubrick, Picasso, and Pablo Escobar. I don't know. Those are pretty influential people, Kanye. I don't think you're as up there. Your music is good, but come on, Stanley Kubrick, Picasso. I mean, they're totally different artistic things. You can't compare yourselves. That's like comparing like a hybrid with like a children's car. Like it doesn't work. I'm not going to say which one you are. I'm just saying you can't compare it. You guys, make sure to stay tuned at 1:45. I'll be doing my top picks for the Oscars. Right now, here's Kendrick Lamar, I Love Myself on ICLU Radio, your campus station. ICLU Radio, your campus station. You're listening to Kingsman Kickback with your host, Ryder Christ. All right, guys, you know what time it is, 1:45. Here is my Oscar picks. So in case you didn't know, let me give you a little refresher of who's being nominated. For Best Picture, you have The Big Short, Bridge of Spies, Brooklyn, Mad Max, The Martian, The Revenant, Room, Spotlight. So here's my top picks for Best Picture. I have The Revenant, Spotlight, and Mad Max. Now before you're like, oh my god, why do you have only those? Here's my reasons. So if you know your entertainment, you know, okay, there's other award shows before the Academy Awards. So the past award shows that have already happened are the BAFTAs, the British Actor Film and Television Awards, the Golden Globes, the SAG Awards, and the Writers Guild Awards. So if you look at all those, The Revenant has won 2 awards, the BAFTAs and a Golden Globe. Spotlight's won 2 awards, the SAG and Writers. And then Mad Max has been nominated for 10 awards. So for me, I'm choosing between Revenant, Spotlight, and Mad Max. And the one I'm choosing is Revenant. I loved Revenant. I went to go see it. I thought Leonardo DiCaprio was great in it. I love the cinematography. Did you know that they didn't use any exterior light? It was all natural lighting. So I give Revenant my top choice for the Oscars. Next, Best Actor. So for me, it's between Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon. Leonardo DiCaprio has won a BAFTA, a Golden Globe, and a SAG award for his role in The Revenant. And Matt Damon has only been nominated for a Golden Globe. So for me, I'm going to have to go with Leonardo DiCaprio. He was so good in The Revenant. I mean, come on. He was in the cold. He was beaten up. A bear halfway ate him. Come on. If he doesn't get an Oscar for being eaten by a bear, I don't know what will. I mean, he did Titanic. He didn't get an Oscar for that. He got eaten by a bear. Come on, you guys. Just give him the Oscar. He's going to cry if he doesn't. It's everyone's dream for him to get an Oscar. And then lastly, Best Actress. So for me, it's between J-Law and Brie Larson. J-Law for Joy and Brie Larson for The Room. Brie Larson has won a BAFTA, a Golden Globe, and a SAG, and J-Law won a Golden Globe for her role in The Room. No, not in The Room, for Joy. My top pick, even though I love J-Law to death, I love everything she's in, I'm going to have to give it to Brie Larson. I mean, if anything has told us in past history, it's that these past award shows always kind of predict who's going to get it. But hey, it's all up in the air. It's all up in the air. I don't know who's going to win. So once again, my top picks for Best Picture, Revenant, Best Actor, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Best Actress, Brie Larson. Also nominated for an Oscar is Sam Smith, Writings on the Wall. I'm going to play that for you now, only on ICLU Radio, your campus station. ICLU Radio, your campus station. That was Alexander Hamilton from the musical Hamilton. This was Kingsman Kickback with Ryder Christ. I got your top picks for the Oscars. I said it was The Revenant, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Brie Larson. We also talked about Trump, and we also talked about how there's too much sugar in coffee. It's been a great kickback, you guys. I'm going to finish off the show with Beyonce, Formation, only on ICLU Radio, your campus station.